Hey guys, what's going on? This is Gaming with Husky here, and today I'm going to do a different kind of video, but I'm gonna kind of explain the basics of the, it's kind of newly released, but the new game, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint. So, this is an open world game like the other Ghost Recon series, and if you don't know what that means, it means you can pretty much do what you want when you want. So, the map it's the archipelago of Aurora, and you can do what you want. So if I want to do a main mission, I could choose to do the main mission. If I wanted to do a side mission, I could choose to do that. If I just wanted to mess around, I could do that. And while you're still doing the tutorial, you go to the place called Erewhon. So I'll fast travel there now. Erewhon is an important place in the story for the game. That's where you meet Mad Trolls. He's the leader of the Homesteaders, and the Homesteaders are pretty much the people who lived on Aroa before Sentinel took over. So, he's where you get a lot of the missions, at least early on, and a lot of the main missions you can start in Erewhon. In Erewhon, you can also buy weapons and vehicles, weapon attachments, and things like that. You can also see other players as well.
Rules. Don't lead Sentinel to us.
So, in Erewhon, over here, this is where Mad Trolls is once it loads in. But pretty much, this is where a lot of things can be done, even not for main missions. Like, there's a faction mission, and you have to talk to Mad Trolls to start those, some of those at least, and he's important for a lot of different things. So, this is him right here. He always just stays there, but there's also the lady over there for raids and some side missions. The raids, I think, are still being worked on. There's only one right now. Over there is where you can join other players. Here is Maria's shop. So, if I go and see the shop, pretty much it just has weapons and weapon attachments and blueprints.
I've got all the best stuff.
So, it shows you weapons here that refresh every hour. You can buy gear. And then here are the blueprints. So, you can get blueprints by beating, I don't know what to call them. I guess they're camps set up by Sentinel, and they have lots of enemies and lots of rewards. But here are the vehicles. There's all sorts of different vehicles. You can get motorbikes for quick travel, you can get helicopters, sports cars, armored transports, all sorts of different things. I already have some that you can't see here. There are consumables, so like healing items, explosives, things like that. And the weapon attachments, scopes, different types of magazines, grips, things like that. Appearances, accessories, but you can get different things. You can get skins, patches to put on your backpack and character, and different clothing items. Melee weapons that offer different types of melee takedowns. Card banners, so I don't know if I'm able to show you here. I might be able to if I go to identity, yeah. So card banners is pretty much what you see here, and you can change all of these. But besides that part, there's also a few other things. So I'll head back in here. And
take as long as you need.
After card banners, there's emblems which you can use, which is pretty much right here. I could just gone there the first time, but shows my emblem. I use the Rainbow Six Siege one, but there's also emotes you can get. and that's pretty much it for there. Now also, not only in Erewhon, but all around the map, there are these things called buybacks. And pretty much a buyback is like a mobile shop where you can heal. You can heal out in the open as well, but you're able to heal here. You're able to get preparations. So pretty much preparations just help you. They give you a bonus for an hour in one stat. So usually I like to eat before I attack a place just because you can get injuries. And they slow you down and lower the amount of maximum health you can have at the moment. But you can eat. You can also have tactics, so pretty much you can switch your class. There are 4 classes at the moment. You can look at your weapons and your gear, and the items you have equipped. In craft, you can gather resources out in the open, and you can see, like, recipes for different items you can make. So, like, for the rocket launcher, if I wanted to make one, I can use all of the items I've found so far. So, I found lots of those, so I can craft rocket launchers, and I can craft things like these, which is pretty nice. And then in shop, it's pretty much just Maria's shop, mobile, around wherever you go, as long as there's a buyback. And garage, these are the vehicles I have right now. So I have this, which is a gunship. This is a standard helicopter you start with for transport, and then I also have that one. This is the strongest vehicle in the game, strongest land vehicle. It's kind of like a tank, except for it doesn't have treads. And then that's the pre-order vehicle you get. And then I have these other vehicles. And then I have this vehicle. But besides that, when you leave a buyback, you can choose a time you want to leave. It's separated by 4-hour intervals, but usually I like to leave early morning. But in Erewhon, it pretty much has everything you need. And besides that, it's pretty much just the main mission place, a mission hub, I guess, and the place where you can see other players. So now I am probably going to go to maybe one of those camp type things I set up. I don't know if I would refer to all of them as camps, but I should be able to find one around here. Let's see. Like here. So this would be a camp, I guess, but it is the fish processing center, and it's one of the bigger areas, especially like this. This would be a big place, same here, but they just have lots of enemies and lots of rewards. So I guess I could try and take out maybe the shipping center right here. So, and also once you've discovered buybacks, like this one's pretty close to that, so I'm able to just fast travel to it, and it really helps if you start a mission on one side of the map and the mission place you need to be at is on the other side of the map. So whenever like you're flying in a helicopter, you can see the smoke from a buyback coming up into the sky, and you can fly there as long as you just fly low next to it. It will come up on your map and have it say you've discovered it, and once that comes up, you're able to fast travel there whenever you need it. So it's pretty handy, and it helps a lot. So when I'm in this buyback, I'll probably get a vehicle, but also, so the inventory system. So the inventory, this is the inventory right here. So you have 5 different types of gear that you can wear to increase your overall gear score or gear level. Your weapons also affect that as well, but you can get different headwear, handwear, vest, pants, and footwear, and they all give you different types of boosts, and the number of boosts or quality is determined on their color. So there's standard, which is gray, there's improved, which is green, there's advanced, which is blue, there's high level, which is purple, and then there is legendary, which is golden or yellow, and they can have either better boosts the higher up they are, or they can just have more for one boost. So also like these weapons, so this one has 100% accuracy for the last bullet, and this has plus 30 range, and plus 20 range, and plus 20 accuracy, and things like that. But your gear score is pretty much just an average of all those things. And then these are your perks. You can get the perks from the skill tree right here. And there's all sorts of different skills you can get and different perks to equip. And they can come in handy in lots of different situations. I think that pretty much covers it. Also, you can go to inventory here. You can see all of the things you've picked up. Like, well, not consumables, because you have to make those. Not always, you can pick them up from people you've killed, but... And then resources, all the things from weapons you've dismantled and things you've just found in the wilderness, which are used for crafting. And yeah, it's pretty much the inventory system. So, in garage, I'll probably get my gunship out, just because usually I'm able to take out a decent amount before I have to, well, before I get shot down at least. And usually it is the enemy snipers that shoot it down. So if you're in a helicopter and you're planning to attack a place, watch out for the enemy snipers, because they will hit and they do a lot of damage. So pretty much this is the place here. So, like, come in. This helicopter can lock onto enemies, but for people you have to be kind of close, but for vehicles it can be far away. So, if I can find out where someone is, someone is service. Don't kill too many civilians if it happens, because if you're in a mission, it will restart you. But if it's on accident and you're not, it's not that big. They have a turret, but they don't always do a lot of damage, at least not to everyone, but they will if you don't have that. Usually in places with turrets and stuff, you can find a generator which you can break, and then all electric turrets will be disabled. So you can just stop those from attacking. You can also disable them when you're on ground in the gun turrets like that one. You're able to tap, or you're able to shoot them. Here. Pretty much, I'm the assault class. Usually, classes in the bottom left will have 3 bars of health. The assault class, though, gets extra bar of health. I'm not why I use it. I don't really use the technique, which is just left recoil and health kills. I probably should use it for the health kills, but I always use that one. Once I kill this guy over here, I might get out and start to attack with my gun backpack. Okay, that was a sniper. You can see the flare, so easy to see them, but yeah, I'll probably head out right here and start to attack on foot. So on the mini-map, you can see the red areas that are covered, and that means there's an enemy in that zone. So once you can spot them, like you're able to drone, like if you do D-pad up, it gives you a drone, and that allows you to mark enemies. But usually if you're coming in a vehicle, you can get out and mark them, but you can also get weapons with automatic marking, and there's even a perk where once you're in a certain range, it will just mark them automatically. But if you run, well, if you come up here, come up and down there, and you can see there's a lot of enemies over there. They don't know where I'm at right now, but they still know, like, I was here, obviously. So, pretty much that's what it means when you vanish. So they don't know where you are, but they have an idea of where you're at. Is there an enemy?
Let's get this shit.
Yes, sir. There's different types of enemies. So the ones with the arrow above their head, like that guy, they're a breacher, and pretty much they are the enemies with a shotgun. And, they pretty much they try and run up to you because they can't shoot too far away. Just the standard arrow above their head is a rifle. When it has the, like, scope type thing above their head, it's a sniper. And then they kind of have a rocket type symbol above their head, it is an explosives expert. Pretty much they just shoot a rocket launcher at you. But right here, this is a loot crate, so you can open it up. And from that one, I did get a legendary shotgun, but I do not like to use shotguns, so usually what I do when I get a weapon I don't use is you can hold Y to dismantle it, and that's where you can get some of those parts. And once you get those parts, you can use them to, like, upgrade your weapon. So if I got standard weapon parts, I'd be able to upgrade my pistol and make it stronger. Weapons can go up to Mark 3 and they start at Mark 1.
Don't let them escape.
A melee, you just run up to them and either hold or just press right stick down. And with my knife, I get these melee animations. They're different for the different style of knife. But I think that was everyone at this area. I don't think I picked a very strong one. They usually have a gear score recommendation. I didn't check this one, but if I open that, I got a patch, pretty much. So if I went to the inventory, I went over here, and I went into here, the patches. I like to use the Ubisoft one for now, because I don't have anything else, but I'd be able to choose this one now. So pretty much looks like that. And so if I find my way out over here, you can pretty much just loot up after you killed everyone. All of these loot boxes will give you something based on your current gear score to, it's either around it or a little lower or higher, and sometimes like that time it can give you skill credits, which is the currency to buy pretty much vehicles and weapon attachments and all the things. So if I head in here, there is another loot box over here. So I can open that and get something, and then once that's done, over here, outside, I think, right here, there's a thing on the ground which you can pick up. Sometimes enemies you kill drop them, and you can pick those up, and they give you either a weapon or a gear item, and the color it glows, either on your minimap or when you look at it, is the rarity in which you get. And from that, I got a piece of gear that's better than my current one, so I will probably equip it. You are able to sell the gear and weapons you don't want instead of dismantling them, but they don't sell for very much, so usually I just dismantle it instead of hanging on to all of them. because there is a max inventory space. It's pretty high, like 300 extra items, but I usually just don't hang on to any other things. But pretty much, I don't know about anything. I can't think of anything I didn't cover, so that will probably be it for today. If you did enjoy, please consider liking this video and subscribing. And I see all you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.